right, we're going for a quick test drive here. The car drives amazing. Steering wheel's perfectly straight, doesn't have any type of shimmy to it. Alignment's perfect. I don't hear any weird rattles or vibrations. Car shifts really well. It drives really, really nice. This is an awesome driving car. So you can tell the car shifts really well. Sounds amazing. Really have no complaints with how this car drives. All right, checking out the interior. It is a non-smoker. This is a good area to look at what the paint used to look like, as well as in here on that jam. See how deep red it is, and then this kind of has an orange hue. Looking at the buttons here, absolutely perfect. All of that's really clean. A couple tiny scuffs here. Got the carbon. All of that looks nice. Overall, that panel is in great condition. This carpet looks good. Looking at the seat, you do have some scuffs. A little scratch here, little indentions every once in a while. Couple wear spots here, but otherwise the cushion's nice. All of that looks good. Looking at the steering wheel, got the carbon inserts. This is perfect. Looks like it's in great condition. Upper side of the dash looks good there, but right here you can see some separation in that little section. This side looks good though. That vent looks nice. You do have a little imperfection there on the dash. That carbon looks good. Screen's in great condition. All these buttons look good. This is all really clean here in the middle. Headliner looks amazing. And looking back here, all of this is in good condition. All right, looking at the passenger side here, that carpet's in great condition. Overall, that bolster looks good. Very minimum wear. Upper section looks nice. A couple small scuffs here and there. Got a couple scuffs in that section. Looking at the dash here, all of that looks good. I don't see any separation. Couple wear spots here. Looking at the door panel, all of that looks good. These buttons look nice. Okay, we're going to do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find. So to start things off, this paint is severely faded, and we will go through detail on that. The headlights are very yellowed. There's a little bit of damage on the bumper, and the wheels are rashed. So this car is priced very aggressive accordingly. This would be the absolute perfect car if you don't care about the cosmetic imperfections. Or if you do, maybe wrap this thing, fix the wheels, polish the headlights, and you'll have a really good looking car. Here on this front right wheel, you can see curb rash all the way around. And so that is repairable though. Here on the fender, minus the paint being faded, the fender in itself is in good condition. I don't see any damage. You do have PPF on this mirror. Of course, you can see the fading. It's really orange here, then it's bright red underneath. Looking at that pillar, looks good. This is peeling back. I don't see any damage on the roof. So we have rock chips here. The rest of that looks good. Just for an example, you can see that. And then you can see how bright red the door panel is here. And then it just kind of fades. You're gonna have some spotting, little things like that. And you're gonna see it on the spoiler. All this paint's faded. So, looking at that lower section, looks good. This wheel has some minor curb rash on it as well. A few little scuffs and scratches. You do have rock chips kind of peppered throughout this lower section. You're going to see little rock chips on the edge here. Got a chip right there. You do have PPF on that lower section. Overall, that door looks good. Looking at the front end, of course, you can see the headlights. They are faded. This one, you can see all the delamination. Some of the materials peeling off. This one's not as bad until you get up here. Then looking at the hood, of course it's faded as well. You do have some little scuffs here. I don't see any other damage larger than some rock chips. Now you do have spider cracking all in this section. So you're going to see that up close. You have rock chips kind of peppered throughout. You have some clear coat chipping right here. You got rash all underneath. Some gashes and chips there. Got rash all underneath here. And here on the front, you do have some scratches and stains in the carpet. You do have your trickle charger port right here. Underside looks good. You can see what the paint used to look like. Beautiful, beautiful color. All right, here on the driver's side, looking at the fender. Overall in great condition. Looking at this wheel. I don't see any curb rash, but you do have some fading and little scuffs here. A couple scuffs on the spoke, a few chips. This side is not as faded on this section, but as you make your way back, it gets worse. This is orangish now, you can see that, versus the ruby here. Looking at that pillar, I don't see any damage. Little chip there. And it starts to fade here. Got a chip right there. Got a large chip here, and then you can see some paint chipping off the back bumper. And I have little chips peppered throughout this section, as well as in here. Got a little scratch. And you have scratches under here. And looking at this wheel, little scuffs, little flaws here and there. I don't see any curb rash though. And checking out the back side. Of course, this is all faded. This plastic looks good. Glass is in great condition. Engine bay looks good there. All of that plastic is faded. chips. You can see a lot of wear in there. See, all of this is chipping. That's all chipping. Got some scuffs there. Got some gashes right here. Paint chipping on the edge. And then checking out the engine bay, got a little bit of wear on that back side there. Otherwise, it looks good. And then here on the driver door, it doesn't always want to open that first time. So you do it again, and then it will. Passenger side's fine.